All right. I want you to call your writing staff into your office immediately and tell them we have a task at hand. Get all of them in here. And guess what? Most of you don't have a writing staff, but I think AI is about to change all of that for all of us. And it's absolutely amazing. Amazing, amazing thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys some of our latest features for Art Helper and see what you think and get some feedbacks from you to get early access and on the VIP list. I'm going to post this comment really, really quickly. So one of the things I've been doing as I've been doing these broadcasts is I ask for a guinea pig from those of you on Instagram such that I can go on to your Instagram site and download some images from you and show you how this whole thing works. So who is my guinea pig? Tell me on Instagram, and I'm going to go to your site and grab it. Good Talk Art Co. Good Talk Art Co. See, I like that one. Good Talk Art Co. And what this is going to allow me to do is, okay, we need some art. I mean, it's like Santa Claus, but looks like Jerry. Okay, great. I'm going to grab that. The Shining. Oh, Kurt Cobain. I love Kurt Cobain. Got Frida Kahlo. You definitely have marketable subject matter material. I could tell you that much. Ice Cube in there. We love this Levos. I get Ice Cube. I think that's kind of fun. All right. So what I'm going to do, ooh, this would be even funnier. Watch this. Okay. This will make this whole thing even more hilarious. Okay. So the last one I downloaded is Ryan Reynolds. So, okay. Thanks for being a good sport. What I'm going to do to show off these new features is I'm going to go into Art Helper and I'm going to upload these. Now, this is the first time seeing this. This is our new AI app that we're calling Art Helper, which is super sweet. And I'm going to go ahead and grab all of these images. And one of the things that's so amazing about this is just like how quickly this thing gets the job done, which is super, super fun. And of course, as I say that in my little tutorial here, sometimes it logs me in, logs me out. Let's just see if they're already out there. No, I got to do that again. Well, how often it usually quickly gets all the images up. So it's a custom AI that we've trained to help you guys essentially just be more efficient at your art marketing, your art selling, your art writing, running an art business, being a creative, for lack of a better term. And so what I've done here, okay, is I've grabbed Good Talk Art Co. And I'm assuming it's Jesse, so I'm going to call you by Jesse. So that's your name. And I'm going to take Jesse's image of Ryan Reynolds here, okay? And you can see instantaneously it's pulled Ryan Reynolds' face up, okay? And in addition to Ryan Reynolds' face, it is also instantaneously created a room mock-up with Ryan Reynolds, a couple of different ones that we can potentially use, right? Which is really, really cool. But what I want to show you guys is the newest feature that we have in here, okay, that can really, really help with the writing of your product titles and descriptions. And I know this is like one of the things that like so many artists and photographers really, really struggle with. And if you've never seen Art Helper before, you're going to be like, okay, yeah, whatever's going on here. But if you have seen Art Helper before, all right, this will be totally new to you, and you'll be like, okay, this is totally awesome. And so this image gives me the absolute perfect opportunity to do this, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up the product description, right? And with what Art Helper is going to do for me is it's actually going to write a product description for this individual image, okay? And it's writing the product description right here, and we'll see whether or not it figures out this is Ryan Reynolds or not. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, depending on how abstract it is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell it the subject in this piece is Ryan Reynolds, right? And so what I've done is I've now told the AI that this is indeed Ryan Reynolds. And so it's going to go back and write another product description where it's going to take into account that this is Ryan Reynolds. What's really, really interesting though, like you guys want to talk about creativity on standby at the snap of your fingers. We've created this new feature called custom rules, okay? And if I am going to go and create a custom rule, it's essentially like Art Helper gives you an AI off the shelf that's been trained to write descriptions on how to sell your art, Okay. We're good at that. We've got a ton of experience doing that. What I now have the ability to do, though, is on an individual Spark level, and that's what we call these things, Sparks, I can put in custom rules. Okay. So you can see if I read this product description, I could go step right up to the artistry of monochromatic portraits. So captivating, it might just steal the spotlight from your living room couch, right? Kind of cheeky. And I've got the voice tuned on this one to be friendly, funny, and passionate. But what this new feature allows you to do, custom rules, okay, is I can give the AI custom specific instructions on how I want it to write the product description. And this is where creativity in AI, you guys, is going to go next level. Okay. We can see the product description here, and I read out some of it. I don't want to read the entire thing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put in a custom rule. Okay. So I just toggled custom rules, and I'm going to write this product description as comedian and actor Ryan Reynolds. Make it really funny, and use some of his crass humor. Okay. Save custom rule, clear session, and start over. So what I now have the ability to do is like really, really quickly, okay, tune the AI for the subject matter material in question in like a really, really interesting way. And so now what the AI is doing is it is writing the product description of Ryan Reynolds in the voice of Ryan Reynolds. Okay. Because we have this ability to tune the AI, right? Oh, look, it's a portrait that captures my most cherished expression. The preemptive, I'm about to tell you a dad joke smirk. This monochrome masterpiece is basically a love letter to beards and cheeky grins wrapped in artistic content. I'm telling you that for 2 seconds worth of work is so much better than what most people would come up with. I mean, I'm curious. Let's just see what description. Okay, what product description does she have for the Ryan Reynolds ones? Did I pass it? I saw him. He's down here. So her product description on this one, I don't expect success. I prepare for it, right? Which is a Ryan Reynolds quote, and I kind of like it. And hashtag Ryan Reynolds, hashtag Good Talk Arco. Okay, contrast that. Oh, look, it's a portrait that captivates my most cherished expression. The preemptive, I'm about to tell you a dad joke smirk, right? So that alone is like really, really interesting that you can do that instantaneously. And this is obviously like a very nuanced, specific, one-off, okay, use case, right? But you see how quickly it makes this whole thing so much more compelling, right? What's rad about this though, like the takeaway about this is like, imagine you were a big deal, okay? You were a huge deal, right? You're flying private, all right? The velvet ropes are being parted for you. You're a big deal, okay? So that's you. You walk into your office, you have this giant mahogany desk and this huge leather chair, and you press a button on your desk, and you're like, whatever your secretary's name is, Susan, get my entire writing team in here right now. I need to talk to them. Okay. And the entire writing team comes in. You've got like 4 writers, 2 senior, 2 junior, and they're all sat down. They're not even sat down. They're standing up in front of your giant mahogany desk with your leather nail head chair. Okay. And what you're able to say is you're able to say to them, guys, I just created this incredible new artwork of Ryan Reynolds. Okay. We need to come up with an amazing description that is as funny as this guy is. It can be funny. It can be humorous. You guys all come up with your best solutions and then come back in here and tell me. Okay. That's essentially what having AI is, right? Because what I was able to do is give this thing a custom rule. Okay. And now what I can do is go, okay, oh, look, it's a portrait that captured my most cherished expression, the preemptive, I'm about to tell you a dad joke smirk. Okay. That was better than what I had, certainly. And that's not bad. Come back in with something else. And you just sent writer number 1 out. You just click clear session and start over. Okay. And the AI goes right back at it, and it does its next best job to churn out your next best version, right? It's just now we went from writer number 1 to writer number 2. Like, get out of here, writer number 1, keep working on that. Come back in, writer number 2. This is like some version of Mad Men, right? Hey there, art lover. Check out this stunning monochrome portrait that's about as subtle as my Deadpool costume. feature an effortlessly smirking bearded legend? No, not Santa Claus. This piece perfectly captures the air of mischief you always wanted on your wall. It actually sounds like him. It sounds like Ryan Reynolds. I mean, I'm a huge Ryan Reynolds fan. I love what this guy's accomplished. So that was version number 2. Okay. Now I'm going to hit clear history and start over. And now it's going to give me version number 3. Okay. So now this writer number 1 has come in. I said, yeah, that's okay. I'll read that. Now writer number 2 is coming in. I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm going to read what you say, but go back and give me another one. Now I'm reading writer number 3, right? So let's read writer number 3 together. Are you ready to elevate your wall game to legendary status? Meet the latest addition to your collection, a stunning monochrome portrait that screams, I have taste. I mean, that sounds like Ryan Reynolds too. You know, he's like kind of this arrogant, cheeky, flippant kind of humor, right? That's like really, really good. So all I have to do on the app, you guys, is hit show history, okay? And then I could copy all of this. And I have writer number 1's version, writer number 2's version, and writer number 3's version. Almost like I have an entire writing staff, and they've just all submitted these things down onto my desk. And it's like, okay, guys, I'm going to read through these things and tell you which one I think is the best. And then you have that ability. You have that ability. Like, that is a superpower. And I can just tell you already, like, you know, no offense. Jesse, was it Jesse? God, I'm so bad with names. I think it was Jesse. I was right. So Jesse, I'm assuming your name's Jesse. Like, what Jesse wrote on this here, you know, was decent because it's a quote. I don't expect success. I prepare for it, you know, and it's in his personality. But to think that instead of that description, okay, I could have these 3 different ones to read, to think about, to contemplate, and then pick the best one, right? Or test them out independently. Like, it is such a powerful thing. And like, look, this custom rule this time was, write this product description as a comedian and actor, Ryan Reynolds, make it really funny and use some of his crass humor. Like, I could change that if I wanted to, but you see how quickly, okay, I was able to do that and make something that was just a monochromatic drawing or piece of artwork about Ryan Reynolds way funnier, okay? Way funnier, right? And it can do the product descriptions, it can do the product titles and the exact same rules, right? And it's like, I have this ability to do this so quickly. And even someone like myself who's like, you know, I've used a ton of AI already, okay, and I'm getting decent at prompting. It's still a huge pain in the butt. This custom prompting is what I'm doing. You know, in our case, it's this custom rule. Like, it's a huge pain in the butt to do this, to get good at this and to understand how to do this. And you're constantly being logged into the thing and constantly being logged out. The fact that it all can just be saved here and in 2 seconds get all of this going on, like beard and bliss. It's so good. Monochrome mischief, timeless grin, beard and bliss is hilarious to me. I'm probably using that one. So let me just put this title in, beard and bliss. Okay, I'm going to save that. That's just really, really hilarious to me. But now, you know, the same thing, like, okay, go through these. A playful smirk among shadows, embracing monochrome, bearded charisma, the art of contrasting smiles, whispers of wit, in the depths of contrast where a beard meets a grin, right? Like, you know, it very quickly was able to pull one of these celebrities and do that type of celebrity type of work in 2 seconds. And God, it makes it so, so interesting, right? Like, I could grab ice cubes here, right? And we'll try it with ice cubes. Okay, so let me go ice cube, product description, turn on the custom rule again. And I'm going to say, write this product description. This could get very unsafe for work very quickly here. Write this product description without using any swear words, although you can put special characters in place of curse words. I'm just going to put that in the thing. In the style of Ice Cube as he rapped in NWA. Okay, so I'm going to save that custom rule. All right, I'm going to start the session over. NWA was a band that Ice Cube was in, or a rap group, I should say. Unleash the power of expression with this striking monochrome portrait, baby. With every line meticulously crafted. So it's not doing as well with ice cream. Get this massive walls feel the attitude, but you get you get the sense of like what's possible with AI, right? Which is like really, really, really amazing. And these custom rules are now available in well, I think it's about to be released for all of you guys that are already in the beta version. So coming out to for all of you guys soon. So it can give you some ideas about how you would creatively think about how to use, you know, the custom instructions, when to use them, when not to use them, right? Like you could also do, you know, it almost comes down to like avatars, right? For your work, right? And let's say I'll go back to our free to Calo piece and I'll do product description and I can do a custom rule. And the custom rule would be write this as the artist gallerist would. Use the third person when referring to the artist. You know, her inspiration was her trip to Mexico City where she visited a house Frida lived in, right? Okay, save custom rule, clear session, and start over. Like, you can be really, really good at writing with just a little bit of help here, right? With just a little bit of help here. And these results, like if you just give it like a little direction, the fact you can say like, write this like my gallerist would, it makes you feel like you look like you have a gallerist. That's a big deal. You know, that's a big deal. That's awesome. So a number of new features in addition to this custom rules, which again, you can turn on and off at any point in time. We've got a bunch of new custom sparks. Okay, or Spark, or I should say, we just redesigned the way the Spark layouts are. These things on the right-hand side are Sparks, and so social post, product description, product title, blog post, new piece email, artist statement, Reddit group finder, Facebook group finder. So we've redesigned the way that this all looks, and then the last new feature that I'll talk about is like we got a ton of requests from you guys to say like, well, what happens when I just want to delete these images, you know, and get them out of there? And because I've already processed them, already done my thing, you can now delete images, which I know a ton of you have been asking for a lot, right? So you can now delete images. So all of this is going to be available in the latest release of Art Helper. Currently, we're in a scenario where we have a bunch of people beta testing the product because we're testing out all these things, how it's going to work, this, that, and the other. And what was I going to do? Yes. If you want to get on the list and you're not on the list, all you have to do is leave a comment on Facebook or Instagram with the words AHA, AHA, and I'll get you on the email list. And we're going to be releasing this thing to everybody very, very soon. And we can't wait to start seeing you guys playing with it, interacting with it, teaching you all the bells and whistles and everything that we can do with it, because I really do think you guys are all going to be way more efficient with an Art Helper in your corner. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.